What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Crystal, aka Serenity 1225, here from the beautiful islands of the Bahamas with yet another Temu fragrance dupe review and comparison. I was blown away when I picked up my latest Temu shipment from my shipping company on Saturday. Well, first and foremost, humans, happy Easter Monday to everybody out there. I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter holiday and whatnot. Okay, so I'm in my bed again, so we're gonna be shaking and rolling, honey. That's the only time my bed moves, is when I'm doing a video. Okay, so this is their version of Black Opium, and initially when I got it, Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. So when I got it, I'm like, what is this, forgery? And then I looked upon closer inspection. It's actually a Q. I don't know how they would pronounce that, but this is supposed to be Black Opium. Okay, don't play with me. Temu, do not play with me. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I actually have the Black Opium. And this is my Black Opium that I got from the perfumebox.com on April 29th, 2022. So essentially, I've had this for almost a year now. So this is how it looks. I was in love with the packaging and whatnot. So I paid $64.50 for my Black Opium Intense from the perfumebox.com a year ago, and I just purchased this bad boy right here, the clone of it, from Temu on March 17th, 2023 for $7.19. So I could not help myself when I was searching and exploring on Temu, and I saw this. I was like, yay, I'm gonna get that because I want to spray it and smell it and then compare it to the original. So this is the the clone, the copycat, the inspired by version of Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium. Okay, so you know I got my words. So Black Opium Intense EDP, this enigmatic fragrance combines floral, fruity, and gourmand accords for a tantalizing elixir that can enthrall anyone who catches your scent on the night air. Top notes of tart, boysenberry, and blue abscess create a bright, majestic opening, while heart notes of black coffee bean, breezy orange blossom, and sambac jasmine lend their powerfully rich bouquet that's perfectly suited for the moonlight hours. Completing the mesmerizing aroma are base notes of sugary vanilla, bold licorice, and creamy sandalwood to wind down the earlier intensity of a well-balanced result that's just as seductive as it is mysterious. So that was the description that I had from perfumebox.com. And then I went and I found some more words. Okay. Very short and sweet. Black Opium EDP. The scent type is warm and sweet gourmand. The key notes is black coffee, white flowers, and vanilla. This is a seductively intoxicating women's fragrance with opening notes of adrenaline-rich coffee and sweet vanilla that recline into the softness of white flowers for a young modern scent. This seductive women's perfume is inspired by the edgy and daring woman. It is emboldened by the strong scent of coffee and captivates the senses with a sweet vanilla base and a burst of floral at the heart of the fragrance. Main accords: vanilla, coffee sweet, warm, spicy, white, floral, soft, spicy, woody, fruity, powdery, balsamic. All right, people, let's get into it. Let's get into it, honey. So this is the $7.19 inspired by version of Black Opium that I purchased from Temu, and this is how it looked at it. I'm talking about a straight up clone. Like, you literally have to look to pay attention that that's not an O, that's a Q. Okay? I don't know how they would pronounce that. So we put that like that. And then this is my very pretty Black Opium Intense. It has the same notes. So, you know, it's the same thing, honey. It's the same thing. Ain't nothing wrong with the Kool-Aid, okay? So this is how they look. I mean, side by side. I don't see any difference besides they put a Q here. They put a little Q. Okay? So this is the clone, and this is the original. And the clone is a 1.7 fluid ounce, and my original is a 1 fluid ounce. Okay, so I'm going to spray the clone on my left hand and then let you guys and girls know what it's giving. Okay, so that's that one. Clone on the left, and the original Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium on the right. Come on now. I don't know what's going on with the original Black Opium sprayer. Maybe it's shy because there's the clone in the building. Ooh, honey, chill. Let me tell you. How you doing? This Black Opium Intense did not come to play with the girls. So, upon first spray, clearly, excuse me, clearly the original is much more potent and it's much more intense. This one here, the clone, the Temu clone, it smells really good, but it's very, very light and very, very faint. So, you know, when you purchase this, you need to be prepared for this is not going to last a very long time. I bought it for the novelty of it, to be able to compare it with the original, and I was just astonished by, I mean, the exact copying of the bottle and the packaging. And like I said, the only thing that's different to me is the fact that they put a Q where the O should be in the word opium. Now, this disappears very quickly. This left hand, the clone, disappears very quickly. Isn't gonna last. Right hand, the original Black Opium, as you can see, she's shining like a diamond and smells so good. I don't think I've really been using this, you know, very, very sparingly. I don't use it a lot because it was so expensive, and it's only a little bit. It was a 1 fluid ounce. So I try not to use an excessive amount of the original YSL Black Opium EDP Intense. So that's why I still have it after a year, essentially. And it's a strong fragrance, and I'm not bombarded with a bunch of florals. I think what stands out more to me is the coffee, and then you have the vanilla in it. So let me look at some of the notes that originally I had. They say that it has sugary vanilla, bold licorice, and creamy sandalwood. So that sounds good to me, and they describe it as being seductive and mysterious. Seductive and mysterious, honey. They talking about me. So we have orange in it, we have jasmine, and then they have coffee and white flowers, and it's a sweet gourmand, they say. I think when it dries down into my chemistry, it can project a little bit of sweetness. But for me right now, it's very earthy and somewhat dark, a little bit dark. But I think that once it really calms its happy ass down, this is the original Black Opium on my right hand. As you can see, big baby, she did not come to play. She is right here staying on my skin. And then this is the clone. Where the hell did it go? This is the Temu $7.19 clone. It has gone with the wind, honey. It's no longer there. I can still smell it. But again, as I said, it is very, very, very faint. It was faint from I sprayed it. So I would use this with, this is what the third Temu dupe that I purchased. I use these as body sprays. I would never use them as a standalone perfume. That doesn't make any sense to me. So there's a reapplication of the Temu clone Black Opium, and the opening has a very strong alcohol base. As I reapplied, that's standing out to me. Very, very alcohol heavy in the opening. And whatever the notes are for their version of it, it's kind of hiding behind the alcohol opening, and it's very faint. So this is not going to be anything beast mode by any stretch of the imagination. This is just again in my mind, just a novelty clone. If you're looking for that, you know, if you want to make people think that you spent a cute coin, you can put this on your dresser in your bedroom, and people will think that you have expensive perfumes, because the only way they're going to be able to tell the difference is when they get closer and they see that cue. But I'm not mad at it. It doesn't smell bad at all. Once you get past the alcohol opening, it doesn't smell bad. It has a very pleasant, soft scent. But compared to the original Bad Mama Jamma, no ma'am, no sir, it cannot hold. It can't hold a candle to the original Black Opium. Again, the Black Opium 1 ounce, 1 fluid ounce was $64. I don't know how much it costs now, because when I purchased it, that was a year ago. But the clone has a tendency of literally drying up very quickly, and the original is still there. The original is large and in charge, honey. That Black Opium is not going anywhere. So I'm not mad at the Temu clone. It's nice, it's soft, it's demure, it's cute. I'll just call it cute. It's not gonna last long. It doesn't have projection. It starts off with a very heavy alcohol base. They've done their thing as far as copying the aesthetics of Black Opium. The bottle even feels the same way, honey child. The bottle has the same texture and everything. Everything, honey. You got a clone on your hands. The only difference is this clone is not that impressive. Like the replica by the fireside that I purchased from Temu, that clone, that is way better than this one. This one is just a little too light for my liking. I don't like light fragrances. They don't last long on me. And this literally disappears off of my skin within minutes. So, but I think nothing beats a failure but a try. If you want to spend $7.19 on Temu for a novelty clone of Black Opium, then I would say go ahead and try that out, sis. They actually have the audacity to call it an EDP, honey. An EDP does not disappear within a minute, okay? But it's not a bad fragrance. It's not bad. Just a little too light for me. Not what Crystal works with on a daily basis. And it definitely, I don't think it really compares to the original YSL Black Opium EDP. It's cute, but it can't do what we need the original to do and what the original has done. This Black Opium came and it shut everything down. So yeah, that's my review on the Temu inspired by copycat clone of Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium. I'll see you guys in my next video. Here we go. Peace.